what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Adato. Welcome back to the video. Today is really exciting because we're finally going to be putting my dad's full Termi exhaust on his Diavel, and he's not even here to see it. Actually, Adato already put fresh tires on it. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, we were out riding. My dad got a flat tire, so I got him some Pirelli Rosso 3s. They look phenomenal. Adato already put those on it. Today's going to be all about the exhaust system, and it's a full Termi system. I cannot wait to see how this thing sounds and how much weight it saves once we're done. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so I already showed this exhaust in the video where I surprised my dad with it for Father's Day. That's how long it's been. That's how busy we've been. So you can do a Termi, which is just a slip-on, which would be just that right there, which is really cool. The cool thing about this is the full Termi race exhaust system. So it comes with a filter, it comes with an up map. Well, actually it comes with a whole ECU that you just swap out. So let's see what we got here real quick. Oh, there's the filter. Okay, I'm gonna take that, Dato. And then we got, this is stainless, so this is not, damn, yeah, this goes all the way to the header. Set this one over here. Yeah, it's not titanium. I couldn't find a full tie system, so I just figured this would be the next best thing. I'm sure it's still gonna save some weight. We should weigh this, Dato.
What's it?
Yeah, let's get everything out and we'll weigh it. And then, like, look at how big these pipes are, dude. That's why the race system has way thicker pipes. Look at the size of that compared to the other ones. These are a lot smaller, these pipes here. Look how thin that is. You'll see whenever we take the stock one off. Yeah, so this is a full system right here. Look at that. Look, there's the race ECU right there for the complete system for the Diavel, and then some hardware. Thought there'd be a lot more hardware. I guess we're reusing a lot of the stock stuff, maybe.
We shall see. And
we do have directions.
Yeah,
that's
we
not
do have
these.
instructions.
So yeah, we have instructions which are right here, which is really nice. And I have no idea how long this is going to take. I was kind of estimating 4 to 6 hours, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got all of the pipes for the new exhaust in here. I'm not going to weigh the filter or the ECU. That all should just be the same. And we're not going to weigh all the hardware. That's going to be way too much of a pain in the ass. So looks like 13 pounds. I did take out the weight of the box, which was 3 pounds. So 13 pounds, 1 ounce. We'll just call it 13 pounds. So once we get the stock system off, we'll weigh that and find out what the difference is on these exhausts. I don't think there's going to be a ton of weight savings since this is a stainless system, but maybe 5 to 10 pounds. We'll see. All right, so removing the stock exhaust has begun. Dato was, what were you doing? Lubing up all the different parts that could be potentially seizing.
A couple of places where we got to take the bolts apart. Yeah.
So if you run into some issues with some of these bolts, I was talking to some Ducati dealerships, actually Calps. If you break any of those header nuts off, it's going to be a major problem. So we're going to do our best, especially because my dad rides the shit out of this bike, and it sits outside sometimes. So yeah, stuff could be rusted. But what we're going to do is start from the back, work our way up, and try to get all the way down. So it's a wow. It's a 3/4 system is what it is. Oh, wait, that's how easy that comes off? That's insane. What, is it heavy? Dude, okay, so if you did a slip-on, that's all it would be?
That's it.
Wow. We should just got a slip-on.
Dude, you need to weigh this.
Okay, we will. All right, we're gonna weigh this because this might weigh as much as the entire
bike.
Oh my God, it weighs more than the whole system we got, the whole Termi system. 15 pounds. That's crazy. Look, if we put on the slip-on just from the Termi, so if we're gonna just do a slip-on, you can see how much it would save right here. That's crazy how much lighter that is. There you go. What, 6 pounds just from the slip-on? That's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna save a lot more weight than I thought. That's awesome.
I'm glad we weighed it.
Yeah.
This is where the flap is inside the exhaust. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to see from over here if you film inside the pipe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the flap that opens and closes.
Like back pressure and all that?
It's very flappy. This is just a metal cover, so it looks nice, but I like to take the...
Are we going to remove the entire motor? Is that what we're going to try to do?
Yeah, so the instructions, when I was looking at them earlier, they say to remove the cable from the motor, put the motor back in there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now, the motor serves no purpose besides to put extra weight on the bike and open and close
at that point,
But since we're removing everything, I think they do that so you don't have a check engine light, but since we have a race ECU, it might actually get rid of the check engine light
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
So we're gonna remove it. One, for weight, and two, it's absolutely unnecessary.
It's pointless.
Yeah. So
It might be a bitch to get to though. I think it's under there. So that'll be a fun rabbit hole to go down.
So here's the flap and the cable. Let's see if I can get it without tools. So basically that comes out just like, it's a little rusty, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's disconnected. Now there's some like little pins that hold this in. I'm gonna take those out and then this next unit can come off.
Okay, perfect. Pulling springs off with his spring tool.
Very springy.
Springs are always
Wow, that
sketchy
front one
to me.
was...
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Do we get new springs or are we reusing those?
We got new ones.
We have new ones? Okay.
I'm not sure, I'll have to look. We got 3 new ones.
Yeah, I saw that. They're right here, right?
So there is 1 here, 2 here, and then the rest is clamps. So
yeah,
they're
okay.
all new.
So that sounds good.
You know what these are for, right?
Booby tassels. So this is a little collector, 2-in-1, coming out. Look at that.
And then we can pull this guy
Looks
out.
like a musket, an old musket.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, I know. My dad doesn't. Come on, Dad. You gotta take better care of your bike, bud.
Dude,
Is it heavy? Is it heavy?
Seriously.
Holy shit. Okay. Nice. I can't wait to weigh all this. We'll keep it over here for now. All right. I think this is the final spring right here.
Yeah, there's a little cover here that I took off, and then
the nice thing about this is it's very, very similar to the Monster. How it's like I say full system, but it's really a 3/4 system technically, because we don't have to go all the way back to the header there. Look at that. So that's where it slips on. Is that heavy? No.
Not really.
I actually like how that
rusty.
looks. We were talking about starting it up with
Smell
just
that.
those 2 pipes. Why? It smells like gas.
It smells like ass. All right, so there's a panel cover down here. Sits like that. Covers all this junk with a cooler. The O2 sensor has to come out, but in order not to twist the wires and break them, we're gonna disconnect the connector. There's a little zip tie up here.
Yeah.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
They don't even tell you to do that in the directions. They're just like, no, just twist it off, break the damn thing.
Pull the sensor out.
You don't need the sensor, yeah. Thanks, Geppetto. All right, so next is probably the scariest part of this whole entire thing, which is getting those header nuts off. And Dado said this one felt like it was just gonna strip, and then he got it loosened just barely.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just no good way to do it, to be honest, without taking apart the whole bottom of the bike, which they don't say to do, but they really don't tell you how to do this either. So it's typical instructions for a Ducati exhaust.
We're gonna do it our way.
Yeah, so this is gonna take some time. All right, so instead of sitting here taking 85 years to turn a bolt, we decided to take apart this bottom belly panel area here. So we got the oil cooler guard off, took this bolt off, dropped it down a little bit, and he's basically trying to what are you trying to do? Get rid of all this stuff up here and drop this down? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get enough room to get in there to get those out. It is nearly impossible to get to those bolts without disassembling everything, so wish me luck.
All right, so after we broke those 2 bolts loose, the whole thing slid down, and now we can actually
Look at that.
get access in there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my pops rides this thing a lot. We were laughing, Dado was like, there's rocks and shit everywhere, and it looks like stuff's rusted and everything, but he still has the plastic stuff on the Ducati sticker on the front of his bike, which we're gonna leave on there because that's hilarious. So, okay, now we're gonna continue to try to get these header nuts off.
So much better.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I still don't know how you're gonna get to that one way in the back there.
I can actually get in here and strip it the right way, you know?
All right, Dado just pulled the second header nut off, and we got one more to go, but this looks like this thing got crashed. There's your bike, Pops. We're done working. You can put it back together. Have fun, bud. All right, last nut came off. Let's see if this will just pull right off. So we need that gasket too, right?
Yeah, the oxygen sensor's still hooked up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you take that.
So
Is the gasket staying on here, or should I pull it off? We can clean it?
We need to clean it, yeah.
Okay, I'll pull that off. There you go. Looks pretty good for a 22,000 mile gasket, right? All right, we'll disconnect that O2 sensor, and now we got the stock exhaust off. Look at this bike. Oh my gosh. Sound like Jurassic Park theme song. All right, let's weigh the stock exhaust. All right, so I put the stock exhaust in the box, and it came in at 22 pounds, 4.8 ounces, which means stocks or the new exhaust is 13 pounds, so we're saving almost 10 pounds. So we also shaved 5 pounds with the tail tighty, so almost 15 pounds of weight savings with just 2 simple mods. So there you go, Pops. 15 pounds of weight savings. We're probably gonna add at least 10 to 12 horsepower. So this thing should be a lot faster. I can't wait to hear what this sounds like, but now we gotta start putting it back together.
Did I just hear you say simple mods?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So simple.
Yeah.
So the factory exhaust has this plug here. I told Jaret a lot of shops use that for an EGT gauge, exhaust gas temperature. And it looks like on the new pipe they moved it about 45 degrees. So, and it did not come with one. So we're gonna take it out. Hopefully we can get it out and then put it in here and plug it. If not, he's just gonna have an exhaust leak. We got it out, but unlike factory, we put anti-seize on it. That way,
even though it'll probably never need to be removed again.
Yeah,
but
we're never gonna use it.
Yeah.
But
he almost broke his tool trying to get it out of there.
Well, they require you to use, what size is this? A 5 Allen, right?
Of course.
So like I put this little ratchet in there, and I'm like, Jaret, I think I'm gonna break my ratchet. I was cranking on it, and then it snapped loose. So we'll put this guy back.
Geppetto likes to use what's it called?
Loctite.
Loctite, but not anti-seize, I guess. He doesn't want anyone taking apart his bikes, you know?
That's what it is.
Okay, now we can put this thing on there, right?
Yeah, we're gonna clean the gasket.
Oh, we gotta attach the,
put the oxygen sensor on, and then slap her back in.
Okay.
All right, so clean the gasket.
It's a lot better.
And exhaust manifold. We are reusing this gasket.
Yep.
Ducati always says crushed gaskets need to be replaced. Never had an issue.
No.
If they're burned up at all, I always replace them. Or if you see that the gaskets, you know, there's like black spots where it's blowing out, we would have gotten a brand new one. So this goes up in here like that. We'll snug her in, maybe like that.
There you go.
The oxygen sensor, we had enough slack where I could unscrew it, and then once you take this manifold off, you can spin the manifold, so you don't have to go clear to the other side to get the, you know, the rest of the.
Which the directions say to do, not to do that anyway.
The directions say remove the oxygen sensor. I guess they want you to cut the wires.
Yeah, I guess.
Them back in. But anyways, I got it in snug by hand, and make sure that your wire's not twisted. And then what happens is when we get the manifold bolted tight, then we'll snug the oxygen sensor in nice.
Perfect. I will say, just having this, I know it's stainless, it's not titanium, what we're used to, but it still looks really nice next to the bike. And I'm sure it's still gonna change some colors too, once it gets nice and hot. So yeah, Dad was reattaching the header and all of the bolts, nuts I should say. Looks like you can get to them a lot easier. I think the biggest annoyance of this process is going to be reassembling all of that shit down there. So I'm just going to let him keep rocking and rolling. Alright, Dado got all of the header bolts tightened down, so
nuts,
it is officially on. Damn it, did I just do that? Son of a
We
bitch.
just got done talking about
I kept calling him nuts. I'm like, those are nuts, right? And he's like, yeah, technically, but anyway. He's gonna wipe this down. It's not as important since it's not titanium,
yeah.
but you still want to try and clean it off.
Get all the oils off.
Yeah, just in case, because it'll change a little bit of colors, I would imagine. It won't be like the craziness that you see on the Monster exhaust, but we still want to keep it nice and clean. Yeah, look at that. Anytime Dado's touching something, you're gonna have sausage juice on it, so
that's right.
We want to get that off, even though some people probably want sausage juice on their stuff. I doubt my dad does. The Teener Wiener stopped by. She was gonna pick up some pears from Dado's pear tree for the deer.
Gotta feed those deer.
What do you think? What do you think? It's going.
What do I think of what?
The bike being torn apart. We just put all it. We push that back up. It's a lot.
This was down here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But we saved almost 10 pounds, just under 10 pounds on the exhaust.
So new wheels are on too.
Yeah, new wheels, new tires. Yeah, new tires.
Good.
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna be very happy.
He's gonna be so stoked. We still need to pull apart the gas tank to get to the filter and the ECU. Yeah, it's gonna be all day thing.
Does not sound fun.
No. All right, so we're 3 hours in. It's at that point where we gotta have a little drink here. So what is this? Small batch?
Yeah, I bought some Kentucky Straight Bourbon, but it's a 1792 small batch. I wanted to try it. It's actually really good.
Is it?
I was gonna wait to open it.
Let's try it out.
Around, but I didn't make it.
Let's try a sip.
Yeah. Oh, you already poured it.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, bud. Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Wow.
Good?
Yeah, not bad. The bourbon's nice because it has a kick to it.
Yeah,
I'm starting to enjoy that now.
I don't remember what I paid for it, but I'm glad I bought it. It may have come in like a gift.
I might be having another glass of this. All right, so Dotto got this back together to a good spot where it is right now. Next thing we're gonna do is start chasing the
Cable?
the cable to the, what's this thing called?
Servo motor?
Servo motor, thank you. I think you just pull off this panel back here and it's sitting right under here. I'm really hoping it's that simple, but something tells me it's not gonna be, so we'll find out. All right, so we got the cover off. We can see the,
Servo motor?
thank you. But it is, the bolts to take that out are next. Well, we could do it, but it's way too much work to do it. I think we just take the cable out and call it good, which should also keep it from throwing a, yeah, there we go.
Watch this, ready?
You got so much problems. And it might even keep it from throwing a check engine light, which might not matter because we have that whole ECU anyway that we're replacing, but we're just gonna leave it there. There's two bolts that are literally behind the frame of the bike and I don't wanna deal with it. All right, that'll just fit on the top. This is the 3/4 part. That looks so nice together.
What Mark doesn't know is this is what the exhaust is gonna look like.
We're just leaving it here.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to attach a spring here. We have a, look at this, cover that we're replacing. Wow, with carbon fiber. This is a really nice kit. So I think this exhaust is like 3,500 bucks, something like that. Not too many people buy these since it's the full Termi race system. But we're gonna attach the springs and we'll keep going. All right, so we just attached, well, starting to attach the collector piece right there. Look
You
at
can
how
see it's not all rainbows and butterflies because when you're working with any kind of custom stuff and custom fitting, look at the difference here.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to move stuff around a little bit and chase the pipe until you get her in the hole.
We're used to that. Aren't we, boys? Dude, look at the size of that opening. Holy crap. Oh, there you go. Oh my God.
Damn, look at the size of that pipe.
Dude, I really like that. I was telling Dotto, it would be cool if they had a exhaust that just came down right to there, which you could technically do like they do on Harleys and stuff, but it'd be so loud, it'd be stupid. So we're gonna keep it classy. All right, so before we fit the muffler on, we're actually gonna pull these baffles out of here because it's gonna be a big time pain in the ass to do it while it's on the bike. And I never run baffles on any exhaust, and it's not a sound thing. Dotto's laughing. It's not about sound. It's not a noise thing, like a loudness thing. What I've found most baffles do, they don't necessarily make it less loud, they make it higher pitched. And obviously, look, anytime you squeeze, you're gonna make it louder, right? So if you take these baffles out and you open it up, it's gonna get lower. Sorry, I meant higher, not louder. Anyway, it's gonna make the sound lower. And when I've done before and after baffles, I actually did it on the XT Diavel with the Termi exhaust, I found that it was less annoying when you took the baffles out because it's a lower sound, it's breathing better and running, well, I think it runs better. But yeah, we're gonna pull these out. Long-winded explanation. All right, so we thought removing the baffles would be easy. It normally is, but you wanna explain, Dotto, what's going on here?
I don't know how to say this, but whatever they put on these threads smells like...
It's like a stink bug.
But worse.
Yeah.
Like a stink bug
like
with diarrhea.
Sulfur. Yeah, like sulfur.
Sulfuric diarrhea from a stink bug.
A stink bug that was eating Indian food.
Yeah, it's even better. But anyways, so essentially you got to take this little plug out. You take this little bolt out washer rubber piece. God, it stinks.
Yeah.
And then there's an Allen that's all the way down in here. You unscrew that. And then you got to use a puller, a spring puller, to pull the baffle out. Apparently it's huge.
Because what if you try to get the nuts in there?
Yeah, the nut is welded on the inside of the baffle. So,
unbelievable.
Yeah, ask us how we know.
Let's see if it actually pulls out now.
Alright, let's see. Ready? That's all it is.
That's unbelievable, dude. Like, I'm sorry, how is that really making any difference in the sound?
I don't know, but you want to smell it?
No, I do not.
It smells different.
Hey, look, that looks so good. You dick. All right, 14 hours later, we got the baffles out. That's a interesting design, but you can see it looks really good now. That's gonna sound freaking awesome. And then we just added the clips here. We're gonna put the carbon piece right up here, and then we'll keep going. Actually, I think we'll put this on after that. I wanted to check the bolts. on the exhaust hanger before we put it on there. Look at that. It was literally not even finger tight. That's why you always check shit, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, my dad's exhaust would have just fallen off when he was doing 150.
That would have been so funny.
Oh god, then they would have blamed you too.
They would have been like, Dad, a shitty mechanic. I would have let Geppetto.
Always check those things, guys. You never know, especially how long these things sit places. Or I'm trying to make excuses for Termi, but there's really no excuse to be made. All right, let's fit this puppy on here. Look at that. Look at the size of that pipe, dude. Now I kind of want this bike. It looks so freaking badass. Wow.
Wait a second. I just realized something.
What?
Your dad is going to have a race ECU.
Yep.
Full race exhaust before you.
I know. Hey, I'm a good son.
Look at that.
That's what that is. Oh. That's me being a good son. That looks incredible. Wow. All right, so we just finished putting the belly back together. That looks fantastic. And then Dado's gonna wipe down the exhaust one last time. Technically, we could start it right now, but I wanna wait and I wanna get the full experience with the race ECU in and the filter. So next we're gonna probably, finish wiping this down, drop the lift, and then start going into the fuel tank area, and we should be able to swap the filter, swap the ECU, and then we can start the bike up. And I cannot wait to see how this thing sounds. It looks incredible. I did not anticipate liking how this looks as much as I do. Like, it really looks incredible with the fresh set of tires. Dado cleaned everything up. This looks amazing from back here. Look at that. And Termi just goes so well with the Ducatis. It's gonna be badass. All right. We're going down the ECU slash filter rabbit hole right now. Seats removed, removing the side panels on both sides. Got to take the shroud off of the ignition area. It's gonna be quite the work. What's it called?
What the hell are you talking about?
What is this?
There's no ignition there.
Dash area.
Sure.
Dash area, sorry.
It's the lower dash.
Lower dash, yeah. All right, we finally got the paneling off of this. This is actually the gas tank right here. It's plastic, which is crazy. We just removed the ignition cover, and I found a deer. Looks like a two-point deer. Look at him. Hello, Clarice. Hello. This is where we're at right now. So, Dado actually noticed there's an issue with the charcoal canister, which is why he removed it, pulled the tank up out of the way. What he's gonna do is cut the line off right there. And then there's actually plenty of excess line to reattach it so that it's not spewing fumes basically everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's fixing that up for us. And then we should be able to, we just removed the ECU as well, which is right here. You can see the stock ECU versus the flashed ECU. So we're gonna replace that in a minute. And then we gotta get to the filter, which should be right behind this panel right here. So. All right, we're moving on. All right, Pops, we're done. Here's your bike. Ride it home.
I was telling Jaret, for all the people that complain,
oh, that shouldn't take an air filter.
yeah,
Shouldn't take so long. Look at that.
Look at all the stuff we have to get, to remove to get to it. All the tools sitting around.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
It's a lot of work.
I think I've seen a lot of air filters be replaced. This is the most insane one I've ever had to do.
All right, so Termi actually has a performance air filter that they sent. It's a high flow filter. I'm so glad we're pulling that one out now. Jaret said that there was a Desmo service done on this, correct?
Yeah.
So that
helps.
may not be in rough shape. I see a bunch of pollen stuck to it.
Yeah.
Let's pull it out and see how bad it is.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, it looks clean.
Why does that look like the same filter as the one we have? Doesn't it? That's not the factory filter. Bro, that's the same exact filter.
No, it's not. One's cleaner.
If we went through this whole thing.
We did. It's the same filter.
God, you gotta be kidding me.
Actually, this one has bugs and dirt in it, but yeah. It's essentially.
Just be careful, you're gonna know which one is new and which one isn't.
Well, the one with pollen and bugs is most likely the old one.
How's it looking there? Not too bad for 22,000 miles,
nice
right?
and clean, yeah. Here,
yeah,
let me get that.
it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, had I known that the filter was in this shape, we would have never gone through
No.
this. But the fuel tank did have to come up for the ECU.
Anyway, that's
So
true.
it
We
is
were
what
right
it
there.
is.
Yeah.
This one we're gonna burn. We're actually gonna set it on fire on film because, yeah, it was
Why not?
mostly Jaret that bitched and complained, but it was
Whatever.
a lot of work, man.
I got this bottle for Dado for his special celebration. Celebration. I've never had it. He hasn't either. Oh, it's gonna be good. All right, let's try this out. Scotch whiskey.
This was a wedding gift from Jaret and Teens.
That's gonna be enough for me because the boy is already feeling it. Try that guy.
Cheers.
Cheers, fam.
Cheers. Damn.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Holy shit. I didn't think it was gonna be that good from smelling it, but it is. Okay, I recommend this. Oban 14, whatever the hell this is. Legit.
Whatever the hell this is.
It's good. Wow.
Yeah, it's single malt Scotch whiskey, and it's 14 year, I believe, right? 14 year?
Yeah, anything Scotch I tend to like. All right, filter's in. We just put back on the housing for it. Next, we're gonna install the ECU, and we're gonna pray that this works. Honestly, at that point, we're probably gonna put the bike back together to a state that we can start it.
Yeah.
So we can make sure it works before we put this all back together. Because
We're
look,
hoping it's gonna spit flames.
Yeah.
We gotta check things like exhaust leaks.
Yep.
We gotta make sure that there's no error codes
Codes.
on the dash. You know, I assume that this flashed ECU is gonna allow us to not have any check engine lights, including the servo motor.
it should, yeah.
But the servo motor's still plugged in, so I don't think that it knows that we took the cable out. Couple of things to tie up, aka 2 more hours of reassembling,
Dude,
but this looks phenomenal here.
Yeah, it does look amazing.
When we were putting this on initially, I was excited, but the second we got the pipes on, I was like, Jaret, I really like this.
I know.
So Mark,
I agree.
Mark, seriously, I hope you're happy, man. I want to ride this thing. Actually, you know what? I'm the mechanic.
I think you should ride it first.
So I need to make sure the tires are good to go. There's no issues with anything. So it's gonna take a little bit, but I'll bring her back safe.
I think he's earned a ride at this point. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, right.
I think he has.
All right, sliding the condom on. What this does is dampen any vibration so it doesn't damage the ECU.
Don't use condoms, kids.
Yeah, you don't want little
just pull
ECUs
out.
running around, you know?
Oh God, he's gonna slide it down in there.
We might need to get a little screwdriver to get these to go in.
They'll go in there. Just push them in with those big sausage
look at
fingers.
that.
Look at that. Look at that, would you just look at it.
All right, let's see if this fits.
Please.
Clips
yes.
in.
That sounds really nice.
Oh, I love it. It's like clipping nails, you know?
Oh God, it
So
sounds good.
satisfactory.
Okay, let's put the tank down and
Yeah, we got one vent line right here.
couple of vent lines actually.
One vent line right here, and then the charcoal canister.
Yes.
I think we're gonna start it up, and one the main harness for the dash.
Yes,
the upper
yes,
dash.
yes. We
We're
need that
gonna
too.
Fire her up.
All right, let's see what it does. If it does anything special. Unknown device.
ECU.
Is that what that is? Unknown device? What the okay, there we go. Still got the unknown device. Well, that's interesting. Think we should start it up?
We can try.
See what happens. Womp womp. Alright, so we swapped the ECU back to the stock ECU. It's not giving us that error code anymore, which is good. I just talked to Preston. He actually said what I need to do is take the old ECU, send it out to Rexor. Is that who it was? Rexor. And they need to put a different map on it for this bike. Apparently the 15 models were...
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, a pain in the ass. So now we should be able to start this up and let's see how it works. If this works, what we'll do is I'll have to auto put this back together for the time being and let my dad ride it while we send the old ECU out until he gets the other one back.
We'll run a little bit lean.
Yeah, but it's not going to hurt anything.
It's not to the point where it's going to damage the engine unless your dad's...
Long term.
Yeah, long term.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Let's fire it up, see what it sounds like.
Yeah. That sounds better. That sounds a lot better, right? Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, that started right up this time. Oh, damn. Oh my God.
That sounds phenomenal.
Dude. Holy. Wow. Okay. That sounds way better, dude. Okay, good. We're good. Holy sh. Where's the key?
In my pocket.
This fucking guy, dude. Alright. Fucking bees. Get off of me. Alright. Here we go.
Cut.
Good. So what we're gonna do is let Dado put this back together off camera. I'm still gonna send the ECU out, get it flashed so that we have the flash for the race exhaust. It already feels ridiculous as it is, but then my dad can ride this starting tomorrow, and he'll have a bike to ride, so he'll be happy. And it feels phenomenal, and it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Holy crap. So Dado, thank you so much for your hard work, brother. I appreciate it. Preston, thank you for your help. We'll get my dad's reaction in the next couple of days. I'll have him riding this bike for the first time, and then we'll put the new ECU in probably in a couple weeks whenever it comes back in. So that's it. That's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the long ass video. This was about 7-8 hour day, maybe more for Dado. Yeah. So tell him thank you in the comment section below. I can't wait to see my dad's reaction whenever he rides this bad boy. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys in the next one.